Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the mood is... And Van Nistelrooy! There's the hit! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Mbappe certainly had a very good sight of goal, and he would have fancied a better outcome then.
Van Nistelrooy, can he put it away? Vieira with the clearance. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Eto'o. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that is a little undercooked. Shifted upfield. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Chelsea still without a single shot on target. Pass somewhat off target. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Messi! And the ball's come loose here. And he's there to belt it away. That pass has been well intercepted. And he's got the beating of his man. Hernes. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Mohamed Salah unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rummenigge. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's been picked out. Referee's given a throw. Rummenigge. Big chance! They've scored!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well, that had the makings of... He's had a hit! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, easy pickings there. Rodri. Messi. That's a nicely measured pass. Now it's Eto'o. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Chelsea head in, having made the crucial breakthrough. And to that end, there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. Chelsea carrying a one-goal lead. Well, that has not gone well. That's a little off target, and it's Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. Distributed tidily. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well seen, saw that coming.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denied. Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
You can run onto that. Yeah.
The attendance for this match was
So we've reached the hour mark.
649.
He's got a side of goal. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Zico looks for the finish. Oh, it's hit the post. It's a goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put him.
And he'll shoot here. Fantastic save, Ter Stegen. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Substitution.
Son Heung-min for Valverde. Son Heung-min. Valverde. Valverde! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. Zico. Zico will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Good spot, he's seen the run. No, again there's no way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's hoisted clear. That's Valverde.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Messi! And one more try! And he hits the net! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Great chance! Goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much
Hello,
riding on it,
everybody, and
but
welcome
it
to
is
today's
equally
match.
clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It's Zico! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Looking for the run. Oh dear, less said about that past the banner. That's really well manoeuvred. Haaland. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Gently done. A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
That has been slung wide. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vinicius Junior. That is a great pick out. Oh no, that was never going to make it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Great chance! He's delivered all right! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So the first goal of the game. Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Ball's gone out of play. Some really good ball movement. It's Zico! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Saliba spots it and intercepts. Half an hour played now. He has found the way through. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That has been cut short.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Costa Curta. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. It's a goal kick. It's a sweet ball, that.
There will be 1 minute.
He's found the way through. And they've got rid. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. So your views on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Chelsea leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Messi. Number 10, Mbappe.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Erling Haaland.
Chelsea carrying a 1-goal lead.
Vinicius Junior. Number 9, Alexander
And he can clear it away.
Coming on the field, number 11.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Number 26, Cristiano
Messi.
Ronaldo. Number 23,
Shade too heavy. People could pick that up.
Neymar. Number 14, Joshua Kimmich.
It's a loose ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he put it away? Madrid have their second corner now. Big header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Spread it left. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Just about up to the hour now.
The attendance
Messi.
for this match was
Saliba gets over and intercepts.
71,649.
Played back to the goalkeeper. Great ball if he can get there. Now he's off and running. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Ter Stegen. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's had a shot! It's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Saliba makes the interception. Ter Stegen clears. Eto'o is onto this. Rummenigge! This time surely! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Substitution.
Chelsea can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Yamal. Engages and forces him off the ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And that is as far as it goes. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place
Hello,
in the
everybody,
minds
and
of
welcome
the
to
footballing
today's
folk in
match.
this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense. In he goes again! Well, there is David Villa, a player whose thirst for goals is unquenchable. One of Spain's finest ever strikers, Jim.
Yes, I think his record speaks for itself, Peter. He's far from just a poacher. I like the way he's constantly on the move, creating space for others, and he's got the creativity to play in deeper roles if needed.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself an absolute peach. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Suarez. Eto'o. Well, played right into his path. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That has been cut short.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
David, can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's quick to get it clear again. Half an hour played now. Tomiyasu cuts out the pass. Well read, nice interception. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And here's Suarez. David Villa. Terrific header! They've done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before.
He's got the shot away! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
There will be 1
Messi,
minute added
that's good
time.
play. Great hit! And he comes up trumps again. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game
And
which
now,
is
I'd
right
just like to
on the
read out
edge.
our fan
At
club
half-time,
members who are
it's
celebrating
1
their
each.
birthdays today.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. So it's back to business. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Hullet. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Good delivery, but no joy.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Chelsea have a free kick. Save from Khan! Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Pull it. That's been cut out, well played. Zico looking understandably energised after his goal. Rodri. Oh, nice touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. There's no flag. Van Dijk gets it clear. And it's Nedved. That pass has been well intercepted. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Luis Suarez. And here's Nedved. Played in deep. Great chance! Really well taken goal. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Tomiyasu makes the interception. And here's Neymar.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Chelsea are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Tries a shot! And it's in! They have stolen level at the last! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank.
Chance! That is some save from Khan! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
It's out for a goal kick. Four extra minutes added on. Oh, good read. That will be it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a
Quick
draw
reminder
was
today,
always
please
likely
have
to
your
be on the
entry tickets
card. So
at hand, as
overall,
it's
I
time
don't
to
think
announce
anyone
today's
will be
winning lottery
complaining too
numbers.
much about